of Kansas joins us now for more on this. And Senator, I don't know if you heard me talking to Sean Haney up there in Canada. He made a good point that if it's grown here in the States but is crushed at a facility, say in Canada, how would that qualify? How do you see that playing out in this?
Well, Suzanne, I think it depends on who ends up in the White House. And I think that when they write the rules for this, there's some big glitches. What I know is I don't like China benefiting from it, which is what they're doing right now. They're manipulating the system. Look, I think that tax credits should be only for American farmers, and other countries shouldn't enjoy any type of tax credit. But what China is doing right now is they're bringing in cooking oil, used cooking oil, but blending it with palm oil, which is not the right way to do this. So they're cheating and getting the tax credit. That's why we need a president that understands agriculture. I just sat down with President Trump, spent half a morning with him, took 2 Kansas farmers with me and discussed this very issue, that 45Z, if it's going to help other countries, we don't even want it. So the way the Biden-Harris administration is doing this is wrong as usual. Just remind your listeners, President Trump was the first person back in 2016 to embrace E15 and then gave us year-round E15 when he was president.
Well, we look, of course, at the Farmer First fuel incentive. Of course, how do you see this fixing this 45Z tax credit to better support our farmers? And even maybe you can speak to that extension as well, extending it another 7 years.
Well, I think that's just it, that farmers and ranchers need certainty. And that's exactly what we were speaking with President Trump about, is we need long-term certainty and to be much better at these big investments. Like right now, we have a project in Kansas where we're going to take corn stock and turn it into jet fuel, working with Southwest Airlines. So I think that's the future. But without this 45Z, I think that project goes away. So I think we need consistent rules, that working with the Treasury Department and getting USDA to give some voice there at the Treasury Department exactly how this works out. But we need to put American farmers and ranchers first, not second. This tax credit is not meant to help other foreign entities and, frankly, farmers from other countries.
Well, Senator, we talked to Foreign Policy News. We had reported on them that biofuel producers have halted purchase for soy oil for next year, and that processing plants could close because they're waiting for some kind of certainty, some kind of guidance. When do you think this guidance will happen?
Well, look, I think that's just it, that we need a White House that prioritizes agriculture. Again, here in Kansas, we're opening a new soybean crushing plant down in southeast Kansas. Very important to the local farmer, but also
we're having some difficulties.